Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a collab with the lovely MrsDimplesBeauty. I'm sure that's what her username is. That's terrible if I've forgotten. I'll put her picture up here so you can see her. She is somebody that I met on a Facebook makeup group, and she put a video up and I watched it, and she's just got such a lovely personality. She drew me in straight away, so she asked if we could do a collab together, and we've been planning this for a really long time. Every time each of us has been quite busy and we haven't managed to get it done, and we started off with wanting to do a look that is festival inspired, but we sort of missed that. So when we spoke on Facebook recently, we decided that we'd go for an autumn inspired look, and I went for this. And I know that it's bold, but I tell you what, I am really pleased with it. I decided to use my trusted Stila Eyes Are the Window shadow palette in Mind, and this shadow palette is an all matte palette. It is literally the most stunning palette ever. It was in my top 5 palettes that I did with Victoria J. If you remember that video, I'll link that actually up here. I really love this palette, and it just creates the most beautiful shadow looks I've ever used. Every time I use it, I feel like my eyeshadow is on point. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial, and I hope you go and subscribe and check out Shal's channel. And yeah, just mention that you've come over from my channel, but also if you've just joined from her channel, hello, thank you very much for joining as well. So I will see you guys in the future, I am sure, and keep watching for the tutorial. Thanks guys. Starting off with my old favourite, the Nivea Post Shave Balm, and this is about halfway done. I've had it for ages as well. It is a really good primer. However, I think I want something a bit more moisturising next, but I'm going to finish it off, and then I think I'm going to go back to the Elise. I really like that. It's really good. I think it was a very nice relaxing primer for my face. I felt like it did some good as well, so I really like that. As usual, I'm going to use my Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum in 52 Vanilla or Vanilla. I don't know why I always say the French one, maybe because it's on the top. I really like this, but I want to find a new foundation because I feel like this is quite a light one, and I'm going to need something a bit darker for the winter. Can you see how dark my lids are? They've always been brown. I used to go to work and people would say, have you got eyeshadow on? Because I didn't wear makeup to work. Isn't it weird how when I'm not at work, like at the weekend, then I do put makeup on. I don't know why that is. I mean, I put more makeup on now than I ever did because of YouTube, but yeah. So I'm just popping this all over. Oh man, I love this foundation just because it makes my skin feel really nice, but I do feel like I just need that tiny bit more coverage. Although, having said that, when I use concealer, which is coming up next, I then don't feel like I need it, so I'm not sure. So I'm going to use the Essence Stay All Day 16 Hour Long Lasting Concealer in number 10 Natural Beige. I believe this is the lightest colour. I would never say this is natural beige though, like it's, I feel like that sounds like a dark colour. This is no way dark, it's very light. Oh, there's some sort of fly. Oh, let me go out then. Out. Oh great. Hate flies. It's like one of them big fat flies that buzzes. You'll probably hear it now. You open a window and then it likes to stick around. Little bugger. I do feel like I'm dipping in a lot, but I don't know why that is. Now I'm going to use this tiny little beauty blender that I got from Primark. I don't think you'll have seen the Primark haul yet, but yeah, this is a great little blender. I don't think it's absolutely necessary. The Beauty Blender will do the job, but these Primark mini ones I wanted to give a go. And they're great, you get 4, which I love, but they're really easy to clean, so that will last you forever. And they get right into the bits that you need. I really like them. So I'm not going to put on any finishing powder yet. First of all, I'm going to put on a blush, and this is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Blush Lacquer in Heat. This, I did this look yesterday, I actually filmed this yesterday, and this, I put far too much on my hand. You need just that. I put on at least double that. You really don't need a lot of this. Can you see? That was the tiniest dot. A little bit goes a long way. I really, really love these Vivid Blush Lacquers, and they're only £1. So if you can get hold of one, I highly recommend them. So nice as well for this time of year, this colour. It's in the colour Heat. Just a really nice, I think they're really blendable. I think they're a bit of an underrated product actually, and thinking about doing a video on underrated products. I love it. And then I'm just going to pop on from the Sleek Solstice palette, I'm going to pop on the liquid highlighter, the sort of cream highlighter. I'm just going to pop that on here first. So it's like a champagne-y, but a cool tone champagne, which is why I want to put it underneath what I'm putting on first. Really pretty, this highlighter palette. I know a lot of people are going on about it, and I haven't used it. This is the first time really. Well, I used it yesterday. I already filmed this. Long story. Basically, I filmed it in my other room, in the spare room, and there was a whole pile of washing behind me, and it looked awful. I thought, it just looks like our house is an absolute tip. Using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, I'm just going to go over what I've put on my face and smooth out everything. If you use too much like I did of the blush, like I did yesterday, just using this to blend it out really worked. So yeah, you can barely see the blush, but it's definitely there, which is nice. And then I'm going to take the, where are you? I'm going to take the Sleek palette and a brush from Spectrum, and I'm going into this peachy colour here. I'm just going over the top of that highlighter just to really enhance that. Oh wow, look at that, guys. That is stunning. So for the eyes, I'm going to pop on my trusty Peaches and Cream primer. If you haven't seen it, it looks like this. It's a little tube. I've had it for ages as well, and it just keeps going, which is good because you don't want it to run out. It's only a £5 as well. I don't know whether it's gone up in price, but it was only a £5. You can now get it on Beauty Bay as well. They do pigments, and they're really amazing pigments. I'd love it if they did a pressed eyeshadow palette though. I'd definitely go for that if they did that. And on the top of that, because I'm using all mattes today, I'm going to put on my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, just to give it some extra sticking power. And also to even out the eyelids. As I showed you, I've got really brown eyelids, so I want them to be as close to skin tone as possible. I've heard a lot of people say that their paint pots dry out, but I've been screwing the lids on really tightly and storing them upside down. And hopefully that has helped because it doesn't feel dry at all. Definitely still feels, I don't like the word, but less dry. So what's next? Let's start with the eyeshadow. So I'm going for the Stila Eyes Are the Window Mind palette. It's got a silver lid and a gold back. Looks like this. Concentrating on the warmer ones, a bit more on autumnal. I'll talk you through which ones are which as well, which will help. So first one I'm using is Brilliance, which is this light cream here, and I'm just going to use that as a base all over the eye. I usually just do it on the top, but I'm just going to use it all over. And then on this side, just pack it on. I honestly find this a really good matte palette. I shouldn't do that, but I do. I'm going to take, where's my brush? There you are. I'm going to take this lovely colour here, this crease colour in Wit. I'm just using a Jessup blending brush. It's tapered. I'm just going to use that in the crease. Just taking it all over the crease. I'm just going to keep, it's quite high as well in the crease, so it looks like a transition shade, or is it, doesn't look like it is. What a wally. Just want to get that there. And then I'm going to take a different brush, and I'm going to take this colour here, which is Perception. I love the names of these. They're all to do with like mind things. I'm just going to pop that just quite high there, and the same on this side. And take a blending brush and blend that through. Super blendable, really pretty eyeshadows. If you are looking for something like this, a matte palette that's got some beautiful shades, and it has everything you need for a look as well. I mean, it's like you don't have to go anywhere else, then I would highly recommend this one. Now I'm going to take a brown shadow. I'm just going to take this shadow here first, and this is called Intellect. It's like a sort of aubergine colour. I'm just going to pop that in the crease and on the outer edge, but still going into the crease more to just deepen that up. And the same on this side. Just bringing it down more, not as high as the other ones. Whoops. I'm just going to blend again. And now I'm going to take a sort of pencil brush, and I'm going into Creativity, which is this dark brown here. And I'm just going to carve out the V. Go into the lid. You see how it's just deepening that up a bit, and just bringing that right down to the lash line, really defining that V. Again, I will be blending this out, but I just want to get the colour down first and define as much as I can. This palette is just so beautiful. I love it. Every time I use it, I feel so happy. I feel like I've really done a good job. It's really easy to use. Just going to blend all of that through on this side, and then on this side as well. But I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to over blend. I just want to get rid of the harsh lines. Okay. And then I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going into this peachy colour here called Genius, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid just to bring it together. There we go. I love it. It is so pretty. Just going to blend a bit more on this side. Right, I'm going to go and I'm going to put on some liquid liner, the tattoo liner, and the Milani mascara. I do find it a lot easier to put on winged liner and everything off camera, just because I can take my time then, and you guys don't have to see the process and wait too long for the end of the video. So the final thing, of course, is a lipstick, and I am using the Butter lipstick in Licorice. It is stunning, and I tell you what, it lasts so long. It's a really creamy lipstick, so if you're looking for matte, this isn't the one. But is it opaque? And it is the right side of sort of a deep purple for it not to make your teeth too yellow as well. Just, it is honestly a really good colour, and I absolutely love it. It goes with the top I'm wearing as well, apparently. So I'm absolutely loving this look, really, really loving it for the autumn. I'm really excited to see what Shell comes up with. So yes, I'm excited. Go check out her channel. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed doing it for you. And yeah, oh, come on autumn, we love you. It's September and I'm very excited about this season. I think everybody loves a bit of autumn, don't they? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and like, subscribe, share, etc. and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.